All right, no agenda from ACB. Well, our next guest says when it comes to the issue of abortion, the left has become radicalized. Danielle D'Souza Gill is the author of The Choice, The Abortion Divide in America, and she joins us now to talk a little bit more about this. Danielle, thanks for joining us this morning here. So when you say the left has become radicalized on the issue of abortion, what do you really mean by that?
Well, we see that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are both advocating for federal funding for abortion, which would mean the overturning of the Hyde Amendment, which would mean that all of us would be paying for other people's unlimited abortions. So that is quite a radical shift from 1973 Roe v. Wade, when they talked about, safe, legal, and rare. We have almost 1 million abortions every year in America, so it's really being used quite widely, and most women who get them are more likely to get more than one, using it as more of a form of birth control.
So I'm assuming you were watching the hearings as we were the previous week for Judge Barrett, potentially soon to be Justice Barrett come Monday, once that process goes through. And again, she was asked so many times about her stance on Roe v. Wade, if she might overturn it, how she would rule. What did you make of those questions and also her response as well?
I think she did a great job. It made a lot of sense for her to say that she cannot, say how she would rule on a future case because that case hasn't come before her yet. So she hasn't seen the facts of that future case. And so it would actually be inappropriate for her to say how she would rule on a case that she hasn't heard yet. But I think that she also talked about the fact that Roe v. Wade is not super precedent because the American people haven't accepted it. So she did give us a little bit of thoughts there.
A lot of people are quick to judge. They're going to say she's going to overturn it. Of course, those who would be opposed to her nomination and confirmation as well. Perhaps you've seen them in D.C. They're wearing Handmaid's Tale costumes, again, thinking that she will take away birth control, take away the right to the ability to get an abortion in the United States here. Your thoughts on that, and maybe what's inspiring this idea that would come just because she would be appointed to the Supreme Court?
Yeah, exactly. That actually is completely incorrect because even if Roe v. Wade was overturned, even if they were able to do something like that in the future, abortion would not, be banned throughout America. It would basically make it so that the states would decide. And states like New York and California would likely have laws very similar to the ones that they have currently. And states that want to pass maybe a heartbeat bill or some other kind of restriction would be able to do so democratically. So Roe v. Wade really just blocks states from being able to put in any kind of restrictions like that. And Joe Biden has even talked about the fact that when Roe v. Wade is overturned, they plan to just replicate it in the legislature in that way. So this kind of idea that if Roe v. Wade is overturned, abortion is going to just completely disappear is totally incorrect.
All right, really breaking down the facts for us this morning. Danielle D'Souza Gill joining us live this morning. She's got a new book out. Check it out. Danielle, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.